Yo, so right behind me is the house that I'm about to do the shoot for. I'm currently waiting for Vozy and the contractor to show up, but I took a little bit of time to look at what the property was, and it turns out Vozy ended up only buying the house like 2 weeks ago. Uh, so it makes sense that the house is a little bit more beat up. Right now, he's apparently setting the stage to either flip it or get some people in, start remodeling. But ultimately, like, I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to get this work up. There's a lot of things I'm still quite unsure about, but we'll learn. I'm taking a second to walk around the crib to survey real quick before Vozy and the contractor get here. And they got me going through the wilderness, boy. Golly. But I think this is a nice little property. You fix this joint up, you feel me? Never mind. I definitely do think it's gonna be a good vibe though. Uh, Ultimately, right now, this is more work to put on the portfolio, get my foot in the door. This is gonna be a free shoot, so you feel me? I just drove 45 minutes out the way to get this shit cracking. But I think things are gonna go well. I think there's a good opportunity with Vozy, and this will set the stage for me to be able to get more work and just be able to meet more people. So again, I'm excited, and let's get to it. Quick second to survey the lot, make sure I know what the house looks like and kind of what it's going to be. And ultimately, it's beat up, but I genuinely do think this is going to be a pretty cool shoot. I think seeing the process of where it's at now to where it's going to be when it ends up getting sold is going to be a beautiful thing. And so being able to get my foot in the door, get this work in now while the opportunity really isn't there, and it's a really beat up house, is a dope chance that I feel like a lot of people might take the time to overlook. But this is a great networking opportunity, a great chance to put things on my portfolio. So I know it's gonna work out. I'm excited, and I don't know. That might be Vozy, but we'll see here in a second. Well, we've seen.
How y'all doing? It's Vozy. We're out here in Kent. This is a property that I purchased with my partner. We bought it for $320,000. Let me show you inside the property. So we pulled off a bunch of the carpet already. And yeah, so we're about to put in brand new floorings. What we're gonna do likely is tear this down and just make it an open kitchen concept. Obviously, brand new appliances, quartz countertop, LVP flooring, all that good stuff. Yeah, we're about to tear up the, drywall, check the electric and plumbing, make sure everything is good. But for the most part, it's a pretty solid house. So that's it right there. We're gonna be in and out of this house in about 3 to 4 weeks and be putting it on the market. I'm gonna show you all the finished product. So yeah, if you know somebody that is interested in selling a property, or if you yourself, you're selling a property, let me know. My team and I are looking for our next renovation project.
All right, so I just went to the location of my second shoot, and I don't know why I haven't heard back or nothing, but he was not there. So sadly, apparently, I'm just not about to do my second shoot of the day. So, anyways, I'm not about to do my second shoot of the day. So I decided, why not say fuck it and go do my own shoot? So I'm about to go get this work put in for myself, get some more videos recorded, and I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all for a minute, just let you know kind of what's going through my head and what ideas, desires, goals, dreams, and changes I'm making, so that you may be able to possibly do that as well. So, hope you're excited. I just had to pretty much sneak into the art museum. Not technically, but pretty much I walked in, stood at the front counter for like 3-4 minutes, just literally shaking, trying to use the bathroom, but no one came out. And so I just like looked around until I saw a sign and went to the bathroom. And so on my way out, the front attendant person wasn't at the fucking counter, or he was moving a chair into the main auditorium area. I was like, hey, sorry, I just need to use the restroom real quick. And he looked up and was like confused. But at the same time, I get where he's coming from. Now, genuinely, I don't really know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna just do a little bit of photography, take a couple cool shots, and then after that, I'm gonna take a few pics myself and get up out of here, because I'm pretty sure I'm about to be getting a shoot in with my boy Andrew Horman. There should be more than a couple videos coming very soon with him, so that's all on the docket, and I'm excited to get it going, so let's get it. Now that I have a little bit of time and I've told you about my little situation inside the art museum or the glass museum, now I gotta tell you a little bit about just the 3 biggest things that videography has taught me lately that I think you can apply to every area and facet of your life that genuinely will make a crazy difference. And the first of them is, it's a lot easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make a little bit of money in a short amount of time. It's a quote I took from Myron Golden. I've been listening to a lot of his podcasts, but as soon as I heard that, it really snapped into my head and it made so much sense. And he asked in one of his videos, he says, test people out and go ask this question and see what their response is, and it will prove him right. And so I asked the question to my girlfriend, and the question is this: if you had to make $150 in a day, what would you do? What would you think about? Where would your mind instantly rush? DoorDash, lawn care, doing hair, a lot of service and labor-oriented work. Now, if you had to make $10,000 in a day, what would you do? Where would your mind run if you had to make $10,000 in a day? There's a lot of different answers that you're going to find yourself looking at to try and get there. And notice that they're a lot simpler than the labor you would have to put in to make $150 in a day. And I feel like that, when you really start to think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Why do the people who work the hardest not have the most money? Because working hard in labor isn't the answer to wealth. It's solving problems and helping people, serving people in a way that solves high-level problems. And so when you learn how to solve those high-level problems and you can put yourself in the situation, realistically, $10,000 in a day is not a lot of money. And so that was the first thing that really blew my mind into a whole new proportion, which then was followed up by, I'm more than likely going to try and do a little photo shoot for myself, by myself, just because this is actually why I took some of my senior pics, and I think it would be cool to do a nice little update on, you know, how life going, how I'm looking, sexy as always, but you feel me, in a different way. Back last time I was there, I had locks, feel me? So, oh, and the loft is renting, baby. Might gotta apply. But look, it's a beautiful day. I'm blessed, you blessed, and I appreciate you for being here. It's actually been super dope to see just how much progress I'm making, even though money hasn't been coming in the most. It's still amazing to know I just started out with videography, and you feel me, I am meeting all these dope, cool people. Alston Construction. I'm gonna go see if I might possibly be able to do some work or do some videography of that, because why not? Going into videography, I really wanted to turn a skill that I had and something I wanted to do into money. And the first thing I decided to do was to put together an offer and kind of feel out what I need to get prepared to do to actually go full force into this media stuff. And after I finished that up, I started asking a bunch of friends who were related to the real estate field, from high school friends to people I met in college to people from New York to people in Washington, all over. I hit up a bunch of people, And what I started to notice is the people I hit up telling them, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm thinking about spending my time on, they would always end up hitting up one person and telling that person about me, in the aspect of, you might be able to tell this person information, you might be able to help. And those conversations would turn into possible money opportunities. Most of them have slipped through my fingers, I'll be honest, and that's okay. But just having gotten in those doors, talk to those people, and being introduced to others is giving me an opportunity to truly scale up and grow. Because when you're in the right room with the right people, even if money isn't getting put in your pocket, you're getting one step closer to the next person giving you even more money, because you've gotten more time to prepare yourself, more time to feel confident, and more time to truly hone in on your skill. I just had probably one of the most awkward conversations I've had in a minute. And it wasn't because of me. I genuinely didn't give a fuck, because obviously I'm just going in asking randomly, hey, y'all need videography? I'm on a walk right now, so could I talk to someone? And she was like, oh, well, do you have a card? And I was like, honestly, ma'am, I was on a walk. I'm about to record myself. I had no idea this was gonna happen, so no, I genuinely don't. And she was like, oh, well, how about I just give you my card, and then you can contact me with your information, and we might be able to get back to you. And I could just tell she was nervous. So I was like, genuinely, ma'am, I was just asking because I can. I'm just on a walk and I just saw your doors. So if you don't need videography work, let me know. And she was like, well, we have a lot of jobs going on, and blah, 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 stammering, stuttering. Couldn't get her words straight. It was hilarious. And so I was just like, hey, appreciate it. Thank you for the card. By the way, Ms. Gina, I saw your name on the name tag or on your business card. I'm Terrell, since you never asked. And she was like, oh, Terrell, okay. Yeah, you can, my name's Gina, like you can see on the business card. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Well, I'll contact you soon. Have a good one. And then just like walked away. And I literally turned back and saw her take a sigh of relief. And I was like, feel me? Maybe it's the face. Maybe it's the face. Maybe it's the eyes. Maybe it's the eye contact. I don't know. All I do know for sure is that she was shaking in her boots for no reason. I was confused as fuck, but I think it's funny. But anyways, I'm about to just roam around, find some good spots for shots. And, you know, hopefully we can end up with something cool today. Yo, so I just got one video done. I think it was pretty good, honestly. I just got to go back, recheck the film. But the next step and the next thing that I learned that I want to teach you is don't undervalue your skills and your labor. One thing that has really started to sit in is there's no way that with videography, I'm going to get paid a typical wage. One, I'm not going to sell my time, money. I'm not going to sell my time and my skills for a nominal price. I'm going to sell you the value that I'm giving you through this process. And so there's been a couple of deals where people were like, how much do you charge up front? And I'm kind of like, well, it kind of depends on how much profit I'm going to put in your pocket. So let me do a video first and let's see how well it does for you. And we can base our fees off of that and scale up as I help you grow more. But I don't want to just give you a flat rate fee where I'm not quite sure where I want to price my time. If you're going to learn anything from this, it's once you decide to take that entrepreneurial step, understand your skill, understand what you have, and truly push the limits and the boundaries of how much you're willing to ask for. Because for me, it hurt. It felt weird. I started sweating. My hands got clammy when I went into my first deal and got ready to have a contract signed. And I said, I believe my value is $1,500 a month. Based on what I'm offering, and I know nobody was offering what I was willing to offer at that price point, I was like $1,500. And I was confident that was a great price point, but to say that and question if they're gonna pay you is a tough thing. 2 minutes after I said $1,500, he shook my hand. It didn't faze him. He didn't think once about it. It was very normal nominal fees. And if he's willing to go out and do that and put $1,500 in my pocket that simply, not even really bat an eye, oh yeah, my value's higher than that. Like when I say my value, you at least gonna tremble a little bit. but I want to put the work behind it that's actually going to bring you success as well. So I feel like it's an even trade-off. And so from me to you, as a king to a king or a king to a queen, when you step into your entrepreneurial journey, make sure you really do it with the intention to get your values worth and not underprice yourself. I don't know. Those are some of the things that I truly have learned from this videography journey. And it's been dope to really do. I'm getting more confident getting behind the camera, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. So I'm finna go find my next shooting spot, and we'll get back to it in a second. But yeah, I am really enjoying this. Videography is actually extremely fun. And I don't know about you, but I mean, realistically, the goal is to get paid from recording my life. And if I can live and just have a camera somewhat close to my face, and that allows me to be wealthy beyond what a normal job can do, you feel me? I'll sacrifice a few things. I'll sacrifice just a tad bit of privacy. Y'all ain't finna get up in my business though. But I'll sacrifice just a tad bit of privacy for the opportunity to, live, make money, accomplish dreams with the use of a camera and my mind, my vision. So, I don't know. Real quick, in the comment section, let me know, do you genuinely think making money off of living your life and doing the 3 things you love to do most and teaching others how to do those things is a life worth living? You get to impact people with the things that actually make you happy, help you feel good, bring you peace, happiness, and joy. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like that's the deal of a lifetime. If I can take the time to show off me doing a few things that I love, and I get to make practically as much as I want with the right systems in place, and be able to live life, provide for my family, take care of everything, I'm telling you, boy, I will do that damn near every time, because why wouldn't I? I feel like it's almost dumb to not take a second to ask yourself, is it worth it to take a shot at content creation? I don't know. And you might have a better answer than me. Your answer might be no for a reason that I don't understand, and that may be perfectly okay. Yacht sales? What the fuck? I need to see what type of people be up in there. Oh my goodness. Water ride? That's tough. I'm definitely about to see if I can get on one of these boats and just, you feel me, do a couple videos, but. Alright, yeah, me and the cat Andrew, we over here at UPS. We about to play a little bit of lacrosse, get some shots, get some stuff going. So, feel me? You're gonna see some fun shit today. I thought I could tag it. Nah. It did. Okay, great. Oh no. Bring that motherfucking ass here, boy. Hey, your boy's out of shape. I'm huffing and puffing. We just started, bruh. We've been here for like 10 minutes. The fuck?